Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, my name is Gbemi Abiola, welcome. So today is an extremely exciting video because today I am going to be reviewing this heavy thing, which is the Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice collection, which is their holiday 2020 collection. When I saw that Melt was coming out with this, I was like, this is such a good fit for them because number one, Beetlejuice is a great movie. Number two, like, I know that Melt will do the entire collection justice. So I did purchase this during early access, and it arrived 2 days ago, so Wednesday, and yeah, I'm here to do a full breakdown, show you comparison swatches, demo each product out for you, do live swatches of the lipsticks and whatnot, and just compare them to other existing Melt shades for you guys to determine whether you're gonna pick certain things up or not. And yeah, if you're interested, please keep on watching, and if you are not, please stop right here. It's not worth your time and effort. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is the Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice PR box. I bought this last week during the early access sale where they only had the PR box available. Individual pieces will be available on November 25th, that's when the full collection launches. You'll be able to pick up individual pieces for your purchasing pleasure. But yeah, picked this up during early access last Friday. It arrived Wednesday, which was 2 days ago because today is Friday. And yeah, it came really fast. This box is heavy, like my shoulder's starting to hurt really bad. Love the shape of the box. It's literally the shape of a Lost Souls door, so amazing attention to detail. Beetlejuice logo, love it. So this is the inside of the box. So you have Beetlejuice, the sandworm, and these are the products. So you get 3 electric lip paints, which are brand new lip products, 3 bullet lipsticks, 3 eyeliners, 3 gel liners, 2 palettes, a mascara, and a lash curler. That's in the top portion of this. Sorry, I have to hold it so you guys can see, possibly like this, so my arm doesn't break. And then in this bottom drawer over here, you get a mirror, you get a clutch purse, and you get 5 brushes. So that's it. So all of that for $3.50. At the end of the video, I will give you prices on what each individual piece will be. Okay guys, so now that I've shown you everything nestled nicely in the PR box, I am gonna zoom you into my face so we can get on with the demo portion, the lip swatches, and all that good stuff. So give me 1 second. All right, y'all, we have zoomed into my face. You're probably sick of me doing this, but we're zoomed into my face. I'm gonna try to incorporate as many of the eye products on my eyeballs as possible. So the gel liners, the brushes, the mascara and lash curler, and the palettes, most importantly. Oh, this is upside down. Palettes, most importantly. So there are 2 palettes. I'm gonna do 1 on each eye. So this is the recently deceased palette, so you can see my lights and whatnot. So this is the recently deceased palette. So you have everything. You have top row is like all greens, yellows. Bottom row is all purples. Really cute. And then we have Miss Waiting Room. So this is what it looks like right here. As you can see, like the little film on top of it is like a film still from the movie, which I think is really cool, which consists of grays and burgundy reds, which I think are really cool. Hi everybody, you can see me in the mirror. So which I think is really cool. Okay guys, so on my right eye I'm going to show you Recently Deceased, and on my left eye I'm going to show you The Waiting Room. I really want to kind of like get into the purples in the Waiting Room palette. I think that is what I'm going for because I feel like they're the most unique out of this palette compared to the greens. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So starting off, I'm going to go into this gorgeous purple liner. This is the Utterly Alone pigment paint. I'm gonna apply this all over my lid. Oh god, do you see that? This is gonna be the perfect base for purple smoky looks. For purple smoky eyes, like purple looks. Oh, this is so pretty. They labeled this a pigment paint because due to maybe a certain ingredient or two, this is legally not eye safe in the US, so that is why they had to label it a pigment paint. So I'm just using like the shader brush from the brush collection to apply this all over my lid. This is just going to be a base for the purples that I want to use. So the first color I'm going to use from the Recently Deceased palette is, well, its namesake, Recently Deceased. It's this really pretty kind of like mid-tone purple. I'm just going to take another shader brush and then I'm just going to pack it over the Utterly Alone pigment paint. I'm also going to take it past that as well. Packing it over. Ugh, such a bomb color. So next I'm going to hit up this kind of the darker of the two matte purples, which this is called Lost Souls. I'm going to go in with the blending brush from the collection, and I'm just going to use this to just buff the edge of Recently Deceased out and just kind of like blow that purple out. I'm gonna go into the lighter purple matte. This is called Bioexorcist. I'm going in with a Refer 1 brush. I'm just gonna diffuse the edge of Lost Souls even further. Just want to be this really beautiful, smoky, purple eye. So I'm gonna go into this lighter shimmery purple. It's more of a magenta kind of fuchsia purple. It's called Little Accident. I'm gonna take that and pop that a little bit in the center of the lid. Going for like a slight halo feel, but not really halo. I'm just gonna pop that right in the middle. Moving on to my lower lash line, I'm gonna go into the Afterlif gel liner. This is basically the same color as my shirt, basically this electric acid green color. I'm gonna go in with a Melt liner brush. This brush is from the Amor Eterno collection last year. I am going to use this to put the Afterlif in my waterline. Ooh, Jesus, it got my contact lens. Oh my god. Ooh, I needed to be careful with that one. This is, oh my god, it got my contact lens. It got on my contact lens. It's watering really bad now. Ooh, it got my contact lens. Hold on, guys. I need to take this lens out and re-put it back in because it's literally sitting in my contact lens. Oh my god, now my eyes starting to water really, really bad. So, give me 1 second and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna take the Afterlight and also run it at my lower lash line too. I'm using the little Beetlejuice mirror. I'm just smudging it on my lower lash line. So over top of the Afterlife, I'm going to go in with this shade called Beetlejuice. Really cool electric lime green. Also very close to my shirt. I'm going to run that over the Afterlife, and I'm using the smudge brush from the collection. So to kind of just blend the edge of that out, I'm gonna go into this shade, which is called Draw a Door. It's kind of like an olivey yellow color. I'm gonna also take that small blending brush from the collection. I'm gonna use this just to smudge the edge of Beetlejuice. So now I'm gonna go into this green shade. It's beautiful hunter foresty green. It's called Paranormal. I was like, okay, how am I gonna use this color in this look? What I'm actually gonna do is right up in here, like going into my crease, I am just gonna pop that right in here. Obviously I'm gonna like blend between that with recently deceased. I just want to make sure, I want to showcase every color. It's a really pretty foresty green, so I'm just tucking it and pulling it into my socket like that. I'm just gonna take recently deceased and blend the edge of those two together. Next, I'm gonna go into the last shade of the palette, this olive gold shade. This is called Neurotic. I'm gonna take the lip brush. I know this is supposed to be a lip brush, but this is the perfect size for like highlighting my inner corner, obviously. So I'm gonna take the lip brush and I'm gonna use it to just put that olive gold right in here. Just kind of blend it up into Paranormal and then blend it sideways into recently deceased, like that. I'm also going to take it into the lower lash line as well. Hey guys, so this is the recently deceased eye. Really gorgeous. So now we're going to move on to the waiting room. For the waiting room side, I'm first going to start off with the 125 year gel liner. This is a kind of like stone cement gray color. I'm going to put that all over my lid, same way that I did Utterly Alone. Just going to buff this all over my lid. Over top of 125 years, I'm going to go into the shade called Juno. Juno is this like really pretty kind of taupe shadow. Just going to push it all over top of 125 years. Really pretty color. I'm surprised this isn't pulling ashy. It's kind of like a warmish gray, which I really like, because normally when brands do a lot of grays, they tend to pull like very silvery, very ashy, but I think these are more like kind of warm taupe grays, so I'm really pleased to see that. So I'm going to blend out that edge using the shade Tombstone. It's kind of like a dark, it's kind of like a mid-tone gray, I'm going to use the I don't even know what brush this is. All I know it's from the Amor Eterno collection. This is this mid-tone gray. I'm just going to blend the edge of this out with Tombstone. And again, that gray isn't really pulling ash like I thought it would. It's pulling like, it's still cool tone, but it's more of like a warmer cool tone. It's weird. I like it though. I'm gonna go in with a smaller blending brush. I'm gonna take this shade called Shrunken Head right here. It's a lighter gray. Maybe like a shade or two lighter than Tombstone. So I'm just gonna use that just to kind of diffuse the edge of that out. Take a little bit of Charman, which is right here. It's this kind of like thin sooty black. Just gonna kind of add a little bit of depth out here. Just kind of placing the color. And then just kind of diffusing it sideways into Juno. Again, like I'm trying to balance the looks out as much as possible, but I just feel like this side needs a little bit more depth right here. So moving on to my lower lash line, kind of cheating a little bit. I'm going to go into another Melt Gel Liner. This is called Burnish. It's a really nice burgundy gel liner. I'm also taking this on the Melt like flat smudge brush, shader, tightline brush. And I am just gonna careful pop that in my waterline. And my lower lash line. Then on top of that, I'm gonna take the shade No Exit. It's like this dark brown burgundy color, very similar in color to the Burnish liner. I'm gonna smudge that over the Burnish liner. Really pretty color. Then I'm gonna go into Obituary, which is this kind of a lighter, more traditional burgundy color. Definitely lighter than No Exit. I'm gonna take like this very fine, small blending brush. This is a Morphe M562. I'm gonna take a little bit on that brush. Just gonna run that along the edge of No Exit. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the shade Dante's Inferno. It's kind of like a reddish burgundy copper. It's a very hard shade to describe. So I'm gonna go into Dante's Inferno. Same thing as I did on this side with Paranormal. Just gonna tuck it right here and pull it up into my crease. I'm gonna take a little bit of Sod Girl, which is this dark, like, red violet color. Really pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit of that over Dante's Inferno as well. So you can see Dante's Inferno going into Sod Girl. That's mad pretty. Last but not least, I'm gonna go into Lydia, which is this bright metallic red color. Not a lot of brands know how to do this, so kudos, Melt. And I am just gonna pop that on my inner corner and pull it up like I did with Neurotic on the recently deceased side. Okay guys, so now that the eyes are done, this side is recently deceased. Love the color combination. And then Waiting Room is on this side. Also love the color combination, as well as the combination, like the duality of both eyes. I think that's really awesome. So now that both of these are done, I am going to go into my mascara. And for that, I'm going to be using the Supernatural Lash Mascara. This is Melt's first mascara. They've never had mascara before, so this is going to be really interesting. They've only had gel liners, pencil liners, eyeshadows. That's basically it. So this is the first mascara, and then a lash curler. So I'm going to curl my lashes using the lash curler. Couple pumps right there. I have very short stubby lashes, so normally I do not curl my lashes. I love the color that the red is. Like, it's a very pretty, ooh, red color. And then I'm going to use my mascara. This is what the wand looks like. Let me show you guys so I can focus. This is what the wand looks like. It's a very, like, spiky wand. Like, I don't think like any other brand has this type of wand. And Laura and Dana said it's meant to give you the most spidery lashes, the most spidery dramatic lashes. So let's see about that. Ooh, it's not really doing anything for me right now. Maybe it has to dry out a little bit since it is a fresh tube of mascara. Normally mascaras for me, they take a little bit of time for them to like work how I want them to. They need to dry out a bit, so I'm probably gonna have to revisit this mascara in a couple weeks after I've used it and air has gotten into it. Okay guys, so these are the eyes complete. So we have Recently Deceased on this eye, The Waiting Room on this eye. Love both looks. They're very unique looks in and of itself. They're very contrasty as well. So I'm going to hop off camera really quick, throw on some lashes, and then I'll be right back so we can do the lip swatches and breakdown. Hey guys, so I'm back. Now we're going to swatch the lip products that Melt put in the collection. We have 6 in total. We have 3 bullet lipsticks in their ultra matte formula, and then we have 3 new products called the Electric Lip Paints. So there are 3 shades. Obviously you can see a pink, a purple, and a burgundy. So I'm going to swatch these now. These are a whole new lip product to Melt, as I just said. These are lip stains. So these are not your traditional liquid lipsticks, they are lip stains. So they kind of go on shimmery and then get foily, and then as you go on about your day, they kind of wear down to this really nice, pretty lip stain. So I'm gonna start off by swatching this pink shade. It's called Strange and Unusual. Normally I hate pink on myself, but I'm doing this for you guys. I have nothing on my lips right now. So you're gonna basically see the color in all its glory. So I'm gonna swatch this for you guys. Oh, that color is really beautiful. And it's a very thin formula. Okay guys, so this color is called Strange and Unusual. It's this magenta pink foily color. When you put it on, it starts off as shimmery, but then as you press your lips together and talk, it turns into the kind of like a glittery finish, and it's really, really pretty. This is reminding me heavily of the Ciate Glitter Flip liquid lipsticks. This is what this is giving me, and it's cute. Typically don't wear foiled colors like this, but hey, it's a mood. So really, really pretty color. So this is Strange and Unusual. So this is what Strange and Unusual looks like after I remove the lipstick and my lips are stained. It's more of like a berry candy apple red mix on my lips. I have two-toned lips, so it's pulling that way. But this is what it's going to look like when you remove the lipstick or the lipstick has worn down on your lips. Next lipstick we are going to do is called, it's Showtime. It's kind of like this mid-tone purple, has like pink reflex in it. Really, really, really pretty. So here we go. So this color is called, it's Showtime. It's a mid-tone purple with pink shimmer in it. Really pretty color. It matches the recently deceased side very, very well. Love this color. I'm giving like full Beetlejuice vibes with the shirt and the eye and the lip. Oh my god. It's really, 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 really pretty. Again, I'm not really into foiled lips, but it's really, really cool. As I'm talking, so as I'm talking, the sparkle and the foiliness is really coming out. Like literally as I talk, it's coming out more and more and more, and it's really, really pretty. This is its Showtime after I removed it, so it's giving a very deep berry stain on me. Definitely way different than on lighter complexion. So if you like deeper lip stains, I would say get this one. It's really, really, really pretty. It's giving me MAC Rebel lipstick vibes right now. It's really, really pretty. So this is its Showtime, just as the lip stain. Last but not least is this dark black with purple shimmer. This is called Weirder and Weirder. Really, really pretty. Let's go. So this shade is called Weirder and Weirder. This is it on the lips. This is my favorite shade out of the electric paints. It's not as foiledy as the other two. That's what I'm noticing. It's giving more of the liquid set lip vibes on my lip, comfortability and application wise, but it does have the slight metallic foil of the other two in there, like the same foiledy look of the other two, but it's more slight. But definitely like it, and of course as you purse your lips, that glitter comes out. So this is what my lips look like after taking off Weirder and Weirder. It didn't really stain my lips like the other two did. I think this lip stain is still kind of from its Showtime, that berry kind of feel. On my arms, I swatched all the lip products. I'll throw it up on the screen somewhere over here. I swatched them all, and when I went to remove them, it's Showtime and Strange and Unusual did stain my arm. Weirder and Weirder didn't really stain, so just keep that in mind. If you're really thinking about going for the lip stain aspect of it, get it Showtime or Strange and Unusual. But if you kind of want the like look and feel of kind of like the liquid set lip texture that Melt has, get Weirder and Weirder. Guys, so now I'm going to swatch the 3 bullet lipsticks. So we have 3 different colors. We have the shade Calypso, which is this gorgeous mid-tone purple. It has a slight fine blue shimmer in there, but on camera, let me see. On camera, it's kind of picking up as a traditional matte formula. Hopefully you can see that blue shimmer in there. This is Calypso. Then we have Miss Argentina, which is this kind of warm orangey candy apple red. Really, really pretty color, so you guys can see. Really, really pretty color. Actually, let me swatch these on my hand. Also, I'll throw up the arm swatches again. So that is Calypso and Miss Argentina. And then the last shade, which definitely has to be my favorite, is Ghost with the Most, which is this really sick olive green right here. Not a lot of brands do olive green, so when Melt said they were coming out with this, I was like, I have to have it. I'm gonna start off with Calypso. No lip liner is how I normally do when swatching. Really pretty purple. Oh, you can see the blue shimmer sheen on camera. So this is Calypso. I definitely have to say that Calypso is kind of like the bullet lipstick version of its Showtime, most definitely. Yeah, it's like the bullet lipstick version of its Showtime, without being like super overwhelmingly over the top. As you can see, it has a slight blue sheen to it, but on me right now it looks almost completely matte. I'm hoping the camera's picking up the sheen, but it's a really, really pretty formula. Slight iridescence. Love the color. So I will definitely be wearing this out a lot from now on. Next up, we have Miss Argentina, which is, like I said, this warm candy apple red. It's pulling more orange on me than like red, which I'm not mad at. So this is Miss Argentina, gorgeous red. On me right now, it's pulling more blue, which on my hand it's pulling more orange. I don't know, but it's a really pretty red. Love it. I love me a good red lip, so I can see myself wearing this lipstick on a day-to-day basis when I want to wear a red lip. Really, really pretty color. Very, very comfortable. The ultra matte formula, so definitely an awesome color if you like red. And then for the last color, this I feel like is going to be the most popular shade, and this is Ghost with the Most. Really pretty olive green color. So this is Ghost with the Most. Definitely my favorite color out of this entire collection. It's really, really pretty. It's kind of like an olivey green with a little bit of gray in there, but it's not like ashy though. It's a really, really pretty green. Definitely, this is gonna be like a really nice green just to have in my collection for sure. We're used to seeing like deep kind of like emeraldy greens or foresty greens from brands, but not a color like this. So now that I have swatched the lipsticks and I have demoed the palettes out on the eyes for you, now we're going to get into the comparisons to see whether or not you can dupe this out with other Melt shadows and lip products. So on the screen over my face, I'll also put it in the comments down below, as well as the description bar down below, a reference sheet. So on the swatch pictures, you're gonna see like these little black letter abbreviations. Refer to the reference list that'll be on the screen or in the comments down below and the description bar to see which like Melt product that is, which Melt palette, which Melt stack, or which Melt lip product that is, so you can see like all the comparisons and where I'm pulling these colors from. Starting out, we're gonna do the burgundy colors. So we're gonna do the burgundy colors. So up first we have Obituary and No Exit versus Lovesick, Enigma, Corazon Mexicana, Sangre Velorio, and Mean Streak, as well as Lydia, Haze, Sod Girl, Dante's Inferno, She's in Parties, Delirium, and Boss Lady. So Obituary and No Exit, I feel like the closest color that Obituary is to is Lovesick for sure. When I swatched them on my arm, I was like, these are basically identical. Like, they are identical. So if you have the Lovesick shadow from the Lovesick stack, basically, like, you already have Obituary. No Exit is very, 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 very close to Sangre from the Muerte palette. However, Muerte is discontinued. So if you're looking for a color like No Exit, you're gonna find it in this palette. Mean Streak and Valorio are way darker, way darker, and then Boss Lady kind of sits between Obituary and Enigma. Enigma is more brown, so versus being more burgundy. And then we're going to go into the shimmers now. So we have Haze. Haze sits between Sod Girl and Lydia. Basically, if you combined Lydia and Sod Girl, you create Haze. So do with that as you will. Dante's Inferno versus She's in Parties. She's in Parties is more berry versus Dante Inferno is more copper. Delirium from the Shapeshift stack is definitely more of like a purpley lavender red shift duochrome, so it doesn't even match Dante's Inferno. The electric matte greens. So we have Xenon, Papel Picado, Shotgun, Beetlejuice, Faded, and Game Changer. Beetlejuice literally is if you took Xenon and Game Changer and mixed them together, basically, except without the shimmer of Xenon. So yeah, that's basically Beetlejuice. So Faded and Shotgun are more on the olivey yellow side. So you can definitely dupe Beetlejuice out with Game Changer and Xenon. Silver, light silver, white colors. So we have Classic, Sandworm, Indica, Hearthstone White, Juno, Moonglow, and No Regrets. So Classic versus Sandworm, no dupes. Basically, Classic is kind of like a warm ivory white versus Sandworm is more of like a gray white. So Sandworm I thought was gonna pull it, so I thought it would pull a little bit ashy, but however, when I swatched it and when I blended it out, it didn't really do that. Classic is more warm, Sandworm is more cool. Really beautiful color, but no match. Juno compared to Indica, Hearthstone White, and Moonglow. Hearthstone White is in the same realm as Juno color-wise, however, it's more warm. It has more gold in it. Moonglow, texture-wise, is very similar to Moonglow. Texture-wise, it gives you kind of like that sheer, shimmery kind of feel. Very similar texture. However, they are very close in color. However, Juno is more taupe versus Moonglow is more silver. And then No Regrets is not a dupe whatsoever. It's kind of like a taupey shade with a peach shift. Next up we have the matte grays. We have Shrunken Head, Assimilate, Tombstone, and Pantheon. Shrunken Head and Tombstone are very similar when you swatch them on the skin. On me, on lighter skin tone too. I would have liked to see a difference between the two. Tombstone probably should have been darker, but not as dark as Pantheon. We don't want it to be like close to a black or like a blackened gray, but I wish they deepened up the color a bit so it was distinguishable from Shrunken Head. Assimilate does not match. It's more of like a taupe color. So yeah, and then Pantheon is like a black and gray, like a gray black. So we have the blacks. We have Dark Matter, Bonnie, Charman, and Euphoria. So you're probably thinking, okay, these blacks all look the same, but me doing the swatches, I can tell you that every single melt black is very different, especially in application and texture. For example, Dark Matter is kind of like a medium thickness type of black. You can pack it on and you can blend it out. Really good for packing and blending. Bonnie is a very thick matte black. It's best for packing on and intensifying a black. So like, that's what I would use it for, packing and intensifying. It does not really blend out the best because it is the thickest black out of the bunch. Charman is a thin, sooty black. Like, it's a thin, sooty black. So I would use this black as more of like a smoke out black, you know, because it's so thin. it kind of resembles when you kind of smudge a piece of burnt charcoal. It kind of gives that like smudgy, sooty effect. That's what Charmin does. And then Euphoria is a gray black. Yeah, so very, very different blacks texture-wise and application-wise. Next up, we have the yellow. So we have Draw a Door, Amor Eterno, Wax, and Neon. Like I said in the 420 video, Wax and Neon are basically the same thing, except Neon has more shimmer in it. Amor Eterno is slightly more green. Draw a Door is completely different from these other three. Draw a Door is more of an olive yellow, like straight olive yellow. Not olive green, olive yellow. And it's a very, very, very unique shade. Next up, we have the shimmer greens. Here we have no dupes whatsoever. The closest thing to Paranormal I could find was Chameleon from the Shapeshift stack. However, Chameleon is more teal versus Paranormal is more of like a foresty green color. Now we have the gold, so we have Gravity OG, Shatter Neurotic, Goals, Granddaddy, and Ganja. Gravity OG, Shatter, and Granddaddy, and Ganja, they're more kind of like neutrally olivey golds to neutral golds, versus Neurotic is more of like an olive green gold. Goals is the closest thing that I found to Neurotic. It's maybe like 1 or 2 shades darker than that. So, but yeah, Neurotic's more of an olivey green gold. Same with Goals, versus the other 4 being like straight, heavy, like olive gold without any green or neutral golds. So now we have our purples. So this was the color section that I was most excited about, because I really wanted to see if I can dupe the purples out. Across the board, there are no dupes for the purples whatsoever. No dupes at all. Lost Souls and Bio Exorcist are the very first matte purples that Melt has introduced to their brand, so no dupes there. Little Accident and Recently Deceased, they don't even resemble Promiscuous or Hazmat or Mimic or Crossfaded in and of itself. So purples, no dupes. Okay guys, so now the eyeliners. I was like, okay, these look very similar to like other Melt eyeliners that they've released, but I'm comparing Santos Utterly Alone, Wallflower, The Afterlife, Onyx, formerly called Immortal, and 125 Years. Santos and Utterly Alone, one is blue, one is purple, but both of them have that like indigo-y shift duochrome thing going on. Personally for me, I do love both, but I gravitate more towards Utterly Alone. Wallflower and the Afterlight, completely different colors. Wallflower is an olive green, and then the Afterlife is basically the color of my sweater, acid green, yellow color, so completely different colors. Onyx and 125 Years, they do not compare. One is a light gray, one is a black. Now, last but not least, we have the Melt Purple Lip products, glosses, liquid set lips, bullet lipsticks, and the electric lip paints. No dupe across the board. They all differ in formulation and appearance, so of course no dupes. Amulet and Overkill are the metal glosses. Calypso is from the Beetlejuice collection. It's an ultra matte, however it does have blue sheen, a blue kind of sheen to it. By Starlight is a permanent ultra matte lip. And then you have Mariachi, which is a liquid set lip. And then you have the 3 electric lip paint stains. So no dupes. The last things I want to compare are the mirrors. So this is the Melt mirror compared to the Royal Blush mirror. So Beetlejuice versus Royal Blush. Same size, same weight in the hands, same materials basically night and day. So you have honeycombs on this one, and then you have Lydia dancing the Calypso on this one, but basically same design, like shape design basically. So I like these because they're very small. I usually like a small handheld mirror. People expected these to be way bigger, but I like how small these are because I can literally hold them like really close to my face. And yeah, so I really like them. So these are how they compare. I'm gonna run through the prices for everything really quickly. So the entire Beetlejuice collection that comes in that awesome La Soul's Door box, it is $350. The retail value for the entire collection is $456, so you are saving quite a bit of money. The Lydia brush set, which includes the 5 brushes and the clutch purse, is $80. The recently deceased palette is $48, and the waiting room palette is $58, so comparable prices to their other stacks and palettes. So the reason why you guys are here, is the entire collection worth it? As a Melt stan and Beetlejuice fan, yes, the entire collection is worth it. For the packaging, to the attention to detail, to the names, to the colors, the collection is worth it. If you are a Melt collector, if you are a Beetlejuice fan, or you are a combination of both. Out of the entire collection, I feel like the most dupeable out of everything is the waiting room palette. The reds and the burgundies in there, you can dupe them out with other Melt burgundies and reds. The black you can dupe out. Juno you can dupe out with the other Melt silver colors. The only really unique shade in there is the sandworm color. Melt doesn't have that color, so that's really the only unique shade out of there. Tombstone and Shrunken Head, they're very close. I would have liked to see Melt do a deeper gray for Tombstone so we can see a difference in those two colors. The palette that I think you should get is Recently Deceased, especially for the purples. Melt doesn't have purples like that, like pink purples. They mostly have done like the blue / indigo-y purples. So yeah, just solely for the purples alone, I would get it. Also, Paranormal is a very unique shade because we have not seen that from Melt yet, that deep foresty green. So that is also why I would say get the Recently Deceased palette over the waiting room palette. The gel liners are phenomenal as ever. They're actually my favorite gel liner formula out of many gel liners. I've tried Maybelline, I've tried Sephora, I've tried Bobbi Brown, I've tried a lot of different gel liners over the years, and Melt has to be my favorite. I can use them as eyeliner, I can use them as lipsticks, which I have, eyeshadow bases, which I did on my eyes today. So they're a very multi-use product, and they're a very nice formula. They don't fade, they don't crack, so I really like the gel liner, so I would say definitely go for those. Miss Argentina, you can get any other red anywhere else, a very similar red. It's not a unique color. Calypso, Calypso is a nice color. I mean, like, you can find a purple lipstick with blue shimmer like that, so that isn't a unique color enough. Lipstick that I would say out of the 3 go for is Goes With The Most, because not a lot of brands do an olive green, money green lipstick. It's very rare for a brand to come out with a color like this. So I would definitely have to say go for it, Goes With The Most lipstick. I know for a fact that this one will sell well. The electric lip paints, if you like lip stains, I think you will really like the electric lip paints. They're a completely new lip product to Melt. I definitely have to get used to them because they're used to doing like liquid lipsticks, matte lips, matte crazy colors. So having something that's more of a lip stain type deal, it still has like the shimmer and the shine and uniqueness of Melt, but like it's a lip stain. So I feel like the lip stain aspect of it is more geared to people who are not really like heavy duty, like full face makeup glam like this. I feel like that's more geared towards somebody who wants a little bit of razzle dazzle, but it's still more natural type of feel. I would like to see more colors from them. I would really like to see a blue from them. So yeah, definitely I would say those are really nice on the lips. My favorite shade out of those is Weirder and Weirder. The mascara, I would definitely have to say I need to let my mascara dry out a bit. I think because it's a new mascara, it needs to kind of dry out a bit before it does the spidery effectiveness that I want it to do. So that is a work in progress on the mascara, a wear in progress, to see how the mascara does over time. I will keep you guys updated on that. The Lydia mirror, like I said, it's the same size as the Royal Blush mirror. Very high quality mirror, same materials. Love the mirror. I love the brushes. The brushes in this collection is Melt's third round of doing brushes. So Melt has done the Amor Eterno brushes before, as well as the Sculpt Stack brushes. So this is the third round of doing brushes. I really like their brushes. They're synthetic haired brushes, but the way they're cut kind of makes them apply as like a natural hairbrush, which I really like that attention to detail. So I really like the brushes. The clutch, I will most likely be using the clutch on in the future as soon as we get out of coronavirus and we can go out. I would definitely be using the clutch. Lash curler is just a regular lash curler. I mean, you can get a lash curler anywhere. So, but if you want the Lydia colored red dress lash curler, grab it. The mascara will come back after this collection is done and gone. It will come back in different packaging. So if you want the mascara but you don't want to spend that much on it or right now, or you're not really like, it's just a mascara, it's coming back. So don't worry if you don't grab it this time around. The collection, once it sells out, it is not coming back. Melt is not doing any restocks on this collection because licensing. They only got the license for this one run from Warner Bros. If they do any restocks or if they bring it back at any point in time, they can get into legal trouble. So this is a one and done collection. So if you really want any piece of the Beetlejuice collection, you need to be on it on launch day because once it sells out on launch day at melcosmetics.com, you will not be able to get it again. The entire collection will be available on Melt Cosmetics. Sephora, I think, will only get the palettes and maybe the mascara. The Beauty Bay and other Melt retailers, possibly the same thing, but like the gel liners, the lipsticks, and things like that will be only on meltcosmetics.com. The Supernatural Lash Mascara is $24 individually, or if you want it in the set with the lash curler, that is $35. All of the gel liners are $19, same prices as their previous gel liners that they have. The electric lip paints are $19, which are the same prices as the liquid set lips, and I think they're bullet lipsticks. And then the bullet lipsticks are $19, and then the Lydia mirror is $21. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of the breakdown, the swatch comparisons. If you'll be picking up anything from this collection, I'll most likely be picking up doubles of the palettes, as well as the gel liners and the Goes With The Most lipstick. Let me know what you guys will be getting from this collection. Let me know if you'll be just pulling the dupes from your other Melt shadows or other brands. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Twitter, which are at Gbemi Abiola. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing wonderful wherever you are and you're having a great day or night. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!